These 10 foods are secretly worse for weight loss than sugar, and you're probably eating them every day. In today's video, we are breaking down the most surprising foods that ruin weight loss goals. You'll see why they spike cravings, slow your metabolism, and make you hungrier than before. Stick around, because once you know what they are, you'll finally understand why the scale hasn't moved. Let's get started. Number 1. Flavored yogurt. Yogurt often gets marketed as a health food, but flavored varieties are a sneaky weight loss killer. Many of those fruit on the bottom or dessert-inspired yogurts are packed with added sugars, sometimes more than a candy bar. A single cup can easily carry from 20 to 25 grams of sugar, which spikes your blood sugar, leaves you hungry again, and adds empty calories to your day. You see low-fat or made with real fruit on the label, and it feels like a smart choice. But when manufacturers remove the fat to make yogurt light, they often pump in sugar to keep it tasty. The end result? A snack that doesn't satisfy and actually fuels more cravings. If you want yogurt that supports weight loss, go for plain Greek yogurt and add your own fruit or a drizzle of honey. You'll get protein to keep you full, probiotics for gut health, and none of the unnecessary sugar overload. Flavored yogurts might look healthy in the dairy aisle, but they're one of the worst culprits holding back your progress. Number 2. Granola bars. Granola bars look like a convenient, wholesome snack, but flip the package over and you'll often see a list of added sugars, syrups, and oils that make them closer to candy bars than health foods. Some bars even pack 300 calories with barely any protein or fiber. The problem with granola bars is that they don't actually keep you full. You might eat one thinking it's a light snack, but within an hour, you're hungry again and reaching for something else. That means you end up eating more calories overall. If you want a portable snack, go for nuts, fruit, or protein-based options like Greek yogurt cups. They'll keep you satisfied much longer and help you stay on track with your weight loss goals. Number 3. Sugary breakfast cereals. You'd think starting your morning with a bowl of cereal is harmless, right? But here's the truth. Most of those brightly colored boxes lining the grocery store aisles are basically candy disguised as breakfast. They're loaded with added sugar, refined carbs, and almost no protein. That combo spikes your blood sugar, giving you a quick burst of energy, but within an hour or two you crash hard. And what happens when you crash? You get hungry again. That's why you find yourself reaching for snacks before lunchtime even hits. To make matters worse, manufacturers often slap on labels like low-fat or fortified with vitamins to make it sound healthy. But a sprinkle of vitamins doesn't cancel out 20 grams of sugar per serving. Studies show that eating high-sugar breakfasts increases cravings throughout the day, which makes sticking to a calorie deficit nearly impossible. A smarter swap is to go for oats, Greek yogurt, or eggs, foods that keep you full and stable for hours. The worst part about cereal is that portion sizes are tiny. Who honestly eats just half a cup of cereal? Most people fill an entire bowl, doubling or tripling the calories. By the time you've finished, you might as well have eaten dessert for breakfast. If weight loss is your goal, this is one of the first foods to ditch. Number 4. Salad dressings and condiments. Here's a surprising one. Salads themselves are amazing for weight loss, but the dressings you drizzle on top can completely ruin them. A couple of tablespoons of creamy ranch or Caesar dressing can add from 200 to 300 calories, mostly from oils and sugars. Most people pour generously, doubling the calorie count without realizing it. The same goes for condiments like ketchup, barbecue sauce, and sweet chili sauce. They may seem harmless, but they're loaded with hidden sugars. A few squeezes here and there, and suddenly you've turned a healthy meal into a calorie bomb. These extras sneak into your diet and stall your weight loss not because of the food itself, but because of the toppings. The good news is you don't have to give up flavor. Swap heavy dressings for balsamic vinegar, olive oil, or even a squeeze of lemon juice. Make your own lighter dressings at home with yogurt, mustard, or fresh herbs. When you take control of what goes on your salad, you'll be shocked at how much faster your weight loss moves forward. Number 5. Flavored coffee drinks. That morning, caramel latte or frappuccino might taste heavenly, but it's basically a dessert in disguise. A medium-sized flavored coffee drink can contain from 300 to 600 calories before you even add whipped cream. That's as much as an entire meal, except it doesn't fill you up. The sugar rush gives you quick energy, but soon after, you're left tired and craving more food. Plus, drinking your calories early in the day can throw off your hunger signals for hours, leading to overeating later on. Studies have shown that liquid calories like these don't satisfy you the same way solid foods do, which makes them a huge trap for weight loss. If you love coffee, stick to black coffee, or add just a splash of milk and a little cinnamon for flavor. That way, you still get your caffeine fix without guzzling down what's basically a melted milkshake. Number 6. White bread and refined carbs. White bread, white pasta, white rice. They all share the same problem. They're stripped of fiber and nutrients, leaving you with nothing but fast-digesting carbs. These carbs behave almost like sugar in your body. They get digested quickly, spike your insulin levels, and then leave you hungry again not long after. It's not just about hunger, though. Refined carbs encourage fat storage, especially around the belly. And when your blood sugar levels go on a roller coaster ride all day, your body craves more high-calorie processed foods. That's how the cycle of overeating begins. Research shows that diets high in refined carbs are linked to higher body fat percentages and increased risk of obesity. Now, I'm not saying carbs are the enemy. Your body needs them, but the right kind. Whole grains like quinoa, oats, and brown rice digest slowly, give you steady energy, and actually help with weight loss because they keep you satisfied longer. So, instead of cutting carbs completely, just swap the refined ones for whole versions. Number 7. Chips and snack foods. Potato chips, tortilla chips, cheese puffs. These are classic comfort snacks, but they're also one of the biggest roadblocks to weight loss. These foods are high in refined carbs, drenched in oils, and sprinkled with just the right amount of salt to make them addictive. You sit down with a bag intending to have just a handful, and before you know it, half the bag is gone. The problem with chips is that they're what nutrition experts call empty calories. They give you lots of calories, but no real nutrition. They don't have fiber, they don't have protein, and they don't satisfy you for long. That means you'll still be hungry after eating them, leading to overeating. Research has even ranked potato chips as one of the top contributors to long-term weight gain. If you crave something crunchy, try popcorn, without drowning it in butter, roasted chickpeas, or air-popped veggie crisps. You'll still get the crunch without the calorie overload. Chips may taste good in the moment, but for your weight loss goals, they're one of the worst offenders. Number 8. Pizza. Pizza is one of the most popular foods worldwide, but when it comes to weight loss, it's a nightmare. Most pizzas are made with refined flour crusts, slathered with cheese, and topped with processed meats like pepperoni or sausage. That means you're looking at a meal that's high in refined carbs, saturated fats, sodium, and calories, all in one slice. The problem is that nobody eats just one slice. The average pizza meal can easily push you over 1,000 calories, which is half, or even more, of your daily calorie needs if you're trying to lose weight. Plus, the combination of carbs and fat makes pizza extremely easy to overeat because it hits your brain's reward system hard. Now, does that mean you can never have pizza again? Not at all. But if you're serious about losing weight, it should be a rare treat, not a regular Friday night habit. If you love pizza, try making your own at home with whole grain crust, light cheese, and plenty of veggies. That way, you can still enjoy it without completely derailing your progress. Number 9. Fried foods. French fries, fried chicken, onion rings. Yes, they taste amazing, but they're basically a calorie bomb waiting to explode. Fried foods are soaked in oil, making them extremely high in fat and calories. Even worse, the oils used are usually cheap vegetable oils that are packed with trans fats, which not only stall weight loss, but also increase your risk of heart disease. The crunch you love so much comes with a downside. Fried foods are highly palatable, which means they're designed to make you overeat. Have you ever tried stopping at just one French fry? It's nearly impossible. Research shows that fried foods don't just add extra calories. They also interfere with your body's natural hunger signals, making you want more even when you're already full. If you can't imagine life without crunchy foods, switch to oven-baked or air-fried versions. You'll cut the calories dramatically while still getting that satisfying crisp. Fried foods aren't just slowing down your weight loss, they're keeping you addicted to eating more. Number 10. Ice cream. Here's the truth. Ice cream is dessert in its purest form, sugar plus fat. And that's a dangerous combo when you're trying to shed pounds. A single cup of premium ice cream can pack 500 calories or more. The problem with ice cream isn't just the calories, it's how addictive it is. Sugar and fat together trigger dopamine in the brain, the same feel-good chemical that makes addictive substances so hard to quit. That's why you can eat a bowl of ice cream even when you're already full. There are low-calorie or keto ice creams on the market now, but even those can encourage overeating. If you crave something cold and sweet, try frozen fruit like grapes or a homemade smoothie bowl. Ice cream is one of those foods that feels harmless in the moment but quietly sabotages your weight loss efforts over time. Swapping these foods for healthier options will make a huge difference, not just in your weight, but in your energy and overall health. Subscribe now for more daily healthy tips.